Hello, hello. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that you had a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, however you celebrate, and that your new year has started off well. It's crazy to think that we're in a new decade, 2020. So I wanted to do a quick video for you, just letting you know some of the plans that I have for the year, and I know I'll probably add in more things, change some things as we go along, but I've been thinking about creating a little bit more of a community around my channel. I love reading all your comments. I especially love when some of you pop in and answer a question that I haven't gotten to yet. Just sort of growing and talking to one another and really creating a space where we have, you know, crafty friends and we can uplift and encourage and support each other. So that being said, I have two things that I'm going to start out new with this year. The first one is I've created a Swapbot group for my channel. So anyone who watches the channel who wants to join is welcome to join. I'm going to link it below. And how I'm going to do that is it will be Happy Mail. I'm going to have, just starting out here, one swap each month, but it will be, it'll look like two different swaps because one will be international and one will be US only, just because international shipping can get expensive and I want to include everyone, but I know not everyone has the money to send overseas if they happen to get an overseas partner. So you are welcome to join both of them. I will be doing two of the projects, so I will always be a part of both the US and the international group, so I'll just be doing sort of a double project as I put mine together. Like I said, I'm going to link that below. All you have to do is click on the link. Now, you do have to create a Swapbot profile in order to join a Swapbot group, but it doesn't take that long. You just put down sort of your likes, your interests, things like that. And then once you have your profile, you can click to ask to join the group. I do want to keep it somewhat to those of us who are here on my YouTube channel, just because, again, I want to sort of grow this community where we can all get to know one another a little bit better. So go ahead if you want to join. I hope many of you will. I think this could be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be paper crafting things, of course, so I will do a different type of Happy Mail. I'll try to throw in some new things so we can all learn some new techniques. The first swaps are already up and I have decided to do a Valentine's Day themed envelope banner. So if you liked the banner that I did using the Freezin' Season for part of my Christmas series, that is the kind of thing that I'm thinking of for this first swap. And as I said, you just need to join the group and then you can join the swap. I am leaving the swap open to join until the 18th of January. And then once you're in, you're in. And you will have until the 1st of February to mail it out to your partner. So that way I want to make sure we're all getting it before actually on Valentine's Day. Okay, so that is the first thing. The second thing is I've decided to do a live come craft with me night. So I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous about that. I don't like to be in front of the camera. It's still going to be just my hands. But I thought it would be, again, fun to sort of have more of a real-time interaction with everyone, and I will plan out a project or a few projects to do whenever I'm going to do the live night, and then if you have questions you can ask me in real time. I will of course leave the replay up as well, so anyone who can't join will be able to take a look at it and can craft with all of us later if they're unable to come in at the time that I'm going live. So my plan right now, and again, this timing may change, but I'm planning to do one night a month that will be live, and then I will do probably, I'm thinking Friday nights at around like 8 o'clock. That way people will have had their dinner. That'll be East Coast time. I know it's gonna depend where you're watching from, but I'm on the East Coast. So that way people can get home from work and grab their dinner and get things together if you're gonna make the project with me, and we can sort of go from there and I'll adjust as I see what works for everyone. So excited, a little bit nervous about that. But I wanted to share with you the first project that I'm going to do for the craft with me. So I have picked up a kit from Close to My Heart, and it is called Oh My Heart. It is the Valentine's Day special. So this kit is slightly pricey. It is around $52. However, you get everything that you need, except for your inks, to create 40 different 4-bar sized cards. So these are slightly smaller than A2, but you will be able with this kit to create all 40 of these little cards, and you will also be able to make a single scrapbook page as well as a double layout scrapbook page. So I do want to take you through. I'm going to show you everything that's included in these kits, and then also the inks that I'm going to be using. Per usual, I'm going to link all that down below. So I hope that some of you will grab this and we can craft together. And even if you don't grab the kit, I'm sure that you can find some things in your stash, or maybe you want to use another Valentine's Day project. We can still sort of use the same layouts with whatever you have at home. So I'll give you a quick look through this kit, and then I'm going to continue on. I did pick up a few other kits from the January through March. Actually, it might just be a January, February. Let me check in this catalog. I did pick up a few other items that I thought would be fun to play with. Yeah, it's just January, February. I think last year it used to be 3 months. So I will give you a look at those kits as well, just so those of you who may want to craft along with me on those, you'll know what's coming up, what I have in my stash to work with for the next month or so. And then I will start getting into some Valentine's Day stuff. I do have a few things that I'm still holding here from Christmas. I still want to do something with that Echo Park Club kit, and I figure I will do some type of a book with it or a memory album, because we're all still probably putting things together to, you know, have memories of this past Christmas. So I think that's still going to be somewhat relevant. And I do have the last 2 Spellbinders Club kits that I need to get working on to give you some ideas for those. I do want to go ahead and go through those just because, again, some of you may have them sitting on your desk like I do, and you want to sort of get some stuff made in advance for next year. I think that's probably all I'm gonna do left over from Christmas. Whatever I didn't use this year will go in for my stash. Next year, there are a few things I'm putting together, sort of a big pile of some items that I'm going to be listing on eBay as well. I really need to clean out my craft room and decide, you know, what I'm going to use, what I'm not going to use, and pass those on to someone else, because it just grows and grows and grows, and I tend to have so many ideas and then I don't have enough time to get them done. So stay tuned for that. I will probably do a video once I have things posted on my eBay, but I'll let you know when I have that up, so if you're interested you can take a look at those things. Okay, now I'm going to jump into showing you what's included in this Oh My Heart kit, and then the few other things that I picked up from the January, February catalog from Close to My Heart. Alright, so this kit includes, and these items are sold separately, so if you don't want to get the whole kit, you can get just the cardstock, just the paper, and the stickers, and the stamp set by itself as well. So maybe you only want to make 20 cards, you can definitely do that and keep this in your budget as well. Alright, so we have got some silver stickles for accents. You're going to get 40 of these pink 4-bar envelopes. Again, these are slightly smaller than an A2 size card, but they really are the perfect size for a little Valentine to give someone. So 40 of these are included. This is the stamp set. Pull that out so you can get a better look at it. I love the tic-tac-toe, and you can play the game here. Lots of little words as well, and some little hands. You can create a little hug on the front of the card. I think this is a really cute set. To make the scrapbook pages, you will get a photo holder 5x7, and then 3 that are 4x6. I believe these go on the double spread. Of course, you get the sticker sheet. Loving the pop of yellow they have in here, and I am a big fan of red and pink together, so Valentine's is always one of my favorite crafts to put together. Okay, then here are the papers. So you get you get 2 of each of the papers, 1 of each style, because they are double-sided. So you've got the red with the pink hearts, the back is this pink here, and then you've got this blue stripe, the back is this pink with the little white bows. I'm going to hold that up because I'm not sure if that's coming through or not, but I think it's really sweet with those little bows on it. And then you get this really pretty pink plaid, and then the back of that is the hearts with all of the different colors from the collection. So 6 pages, 6 different patterns, but they are double-sided, so you can have 2 of one if you'd like. And then there is some cardstock included, so you're going to get 1 of this darker pink, 2 of the lighter pink, 2 of the red, and then there are 11 of this white cardstock. So this is going to make all your card bases, as well as the 3 pages of the scrapbook pages that you can make as well. So that's everything in the Oh My Heart kit. Now, to go along with that, I did go ahead and pick up some inks, the suggested inks, just because it matches their cardstock perfectly. I know that buying the kit and adding in the inks can get a little bit pricey. Everybody's probably trying to save some money in the new year. I know I'm definitely trying to spend a little bit less on crafting this year. But I did want to grab these just because they match. And again, I'm trying to build up the inks that I have up close to my heart because I love their inks. So I did pick up the Intense Black. I did already have the regular black, which I love. This is just going to be a darker, sharper black. And then to match the cardstock, I picked up Pixie and Raspberry as well. So again, I've raved about these inks in other videos, but I love the way they're put together. They are magnetic, so they will stick just like this. The lids are magnetic as well. There's no mess, there's no fuss. It's a great ink, and I highly recommend it. Also, along the edges here, it gives you the name and the color, so if you're looking for a specific color, and I would say that they are really true to what you get once you stamp it, and it dries and really saturates into the page. So this is really handy. I love having that on the edge there. All right, that is everything included in this kit. I'm gonna package this up real quick, and then I'll sort of fade in and I'll show you the next couple things that I have picked up. Okay, so the next collection that I have picked up is the Spruced Up. Now I have a few different things that I'm pulling in here. I did purchase separately the scrapbooking kit. It has some really beautiful layouts in it, and I'm loving the purple and the blue theme to this. I did also purchase a replay pack, which is something that the company does for consultants, where they will give you some ideas, and it's sort of a surprise as to what you're going to get. So I do have a whole nother set of the papers and the stickers and some of the wood cuts to put together some additional scrapbook layouts, as well as some cards for you. I'm just going to show you the scrapbook kit for now, because the kit that I got is not something that you can purchase as a non-consultant. You can get all of the things in it, and I will show you as I put things together what I'm using. It's basically a paper pack, the wood cutouts, the stickers, things like that. But I figured it would be easier to show you the scrapbooking kit rather than go through all of that separately. Anytime I show you a kit like this, the things that are included can, for the most part, be purchased separately, and I will link to all of that below for you. So I wanted to start out here with the stamp set. I'm just going to give you a look here. This is the stamp and thin cuts. For me, I have my brother scan and cut, so I don't usually purchase the matching thin cuts, just because it's easier for me to just, and it saves me some money, you know, to not have to purchase the dies, because I can use my scan and cut. But since this came in the replay pack, it does include them, and I will use them just so you can see how well they work together. So we've got these cute birds, some pine cones, the best wishes, thinking of you, and thank you sentiments, and then some very pretty branches. I'm looking forward to doing sort of some of that rock and roll ink technique with those. I think that's going to be really pretty. So stamp set, and then the way that they do this is they show you here everything that has the blue around it is what can be cut out with the thin cuts. So I think that's a really great idea of how to package that so you know exactly what will work together. Slide that back in there here. And we'll take a look at the scrapbooking kit. So the scrapbooking kit includes everything I'm going to show you here for $34.95. They do have an option of purchasing it without these plastic paper protectors, which makes it a little bit less expensive. So if you already have some of those, or you're putting them in a book that already has those included, you can save a little bit on that. This will make 6 different scrapbooking pages here, and I will give you, if I can get it out of the pack, I will give you a look at all of those. Just does not want to cooperate with me for some reason. Here we go. So let's start with that, and I'll just give you a quick flip through here. And it does give you cutting instructions. If you've watched any of my previous videos on the scrapbooking kits, they're just so easy to put together and so much fun. I really enjoy, I don't want to say it's mindless scrapping, but it's nice to sometimes sit down and just create something and not have to think of a layout. And I really am enjoying having these kits that are already sort of pre-made and ready to go for me. So I just think these are so, I love the wood accents. I'm loving the sort of minty blue mixed with the green, and they also have this purple in here as well. It's such a pretty, pretty set. So these are the projects. This is the, let's see, project 1. I think I can get you bigger pictures as I flip through. Let me see here. And it does come with these printed instructions, so you do not have to print those on your own. Here we go. So this is the first project. This is the second project, which is actually 2 pages. So this is sort of page A, and then here's page B. So that'll be a full layout for you. Then we have project 3. And this is another full layout. So the second page of project 3, and then project 4. So you're making a total of 6 pages, 2 that are double layouts, and 3 that are single layouts. Really, really fun to put together. Okay, so I've got some wood cuts here. I'll give you a look at all of these. Cherish this. You can see that okay. And I'm just going to dump these. We've got some trees. And I actually did pick up an extra pack of these because I thought they were so pretty. So a couple different sizes there. And then some more words. So, is the best place. Memories. Cozy. And then here we have destination. Oh, it looks like that broke. That's all right. I'll be able to glue that back together just like so. So it will be sort of in a curve like that. And if I'm not going to send this back, because I'll be able to glue it fine. You're not going to be able to see that once I get it put back together. But if that ever happens, contact me, contact them. They will absolutely replace that for you. Here is fun, again with a little curve to it. And then here we have this. I'm not sure, nope, that one's not broken. It's just the way that it's sort of put together. So this, and then I'm sure goes with is the best place. And then these will spell out outdoor. Oops. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get these put back in their bag. And then we have some die cuts, and these are sort of like a chipboard. They're a little bit thinner than the chipboard that you're used to, like with a crepe paper, but it does have that same sort of chipboard feel. It's a little bit thicker than the stickers. And these are, I'm not going to pop all of these out. They're mostly white with the accents. I'm just going to hold them up here. I think you'll be able to see everything. I love this bundled script. I think that is so pretty. And then just the lines, it's just so elegant with the white and the thin lines. I think this is just going to make some really beautiful layout and cards. And set that off here. You do always get the photo placeholders, so if you want to make these in advance, keep them in your book, you're ready to go. And then we've got the stickers. So again, that beautiful winter script, some snowflakes, some deer, some sentiments, all with those pretty greens and sort of minty blues and purples. And here is the pattern paper. So we've got the bird pattern here. The back of that is this purple. We've got a stripe with all of those colors. The back of that is this green. And then this pretty wood pattern. And the back of that are these trees and mountains. One nice thing I do want to mention is that the tear strips, whatever you want to call them, up at the top of all of these, they're always different. So they don't match any of the other patterns. It gives you just another small piece of something that you can add to accent a card, you know, whatever you want to use it for. But I do love that they have, it sort of gives you the same colorway, but a little bit of a different pattern with that. So you're really getting, you know, some extra there that you can use. Okay, and then this will come with all of the other elements that you want to punch out and use for your projects, and they are all labeled. So because these are perforated, sometimes they start to sort of come apart before you are actually putting them together. But as you can see here, Project 1 die cuts. Let me flip this around. That might be a little bit easier. So you've got Project 1 die cuts, and then as you go through, there's more 1, 2, and you can cut all of these out or pop all of these out as you're placing your page together. Then lastly, you have your cardstock that's included. For this one, you're really using a lot of the pattern papers as backgrounds, and then you have these 2 pieces of white, which is going to be another one of those double layouts, I believe. And then you get 3, if you choose to get the pack that has the protectors in them, you will get 3 of these. It's made to double front to back as you put all of these in your album. So that is everything included in the Spruced Up Scrapbooking card workshop or scrapbooking workshop. Okay, and again, you can, the only thing I think in this kit that you cannot purchase separately are these die cuts. They only come because obviously you're making the actual planned scrapbook pages, but the sticker sheet, the pattern paper, even the placeholders, you can purchase those. These cardstock die cuts and the wood veneers, that can all be purchased individually if you just want some and not all of the whole set. Okay, one more scrapbooking set to share with you. This one is adorable, and it is birthday themed. This set, just everything that I'm showing you here, is $36.95. Again, I have purchased mine to include the plastic protectors, but there is an option of getting the kit without it, which is a little bit less expensive. It will come with the paper, the stickers, all of the die cuts, just like we looked at in the last one. And then, of course, you have the printed instructions as well. So let's start with those, and I will show you all of the pages that can be made with these. Again, some really, really pretty, just really fun. I I was not sure about getting another scrapbooking set because I already had two that I was playing with here for this catalog. But when I saw these fans and some of the fringed balloons that I'll show you here in a second, I just couldn't resist it. I had to grab it. So here's project one, and it has some rosettes. Those are already going to be punched for you. Those are some of the die cuts to pop out here. And then of course the really pretty, beautiful, bright colors. Project two. Project three is a double page here with the balloons. Look at the pretty fringe on those balloons. Those are going to be a lot of fun to put together and pop up. There is the second page. And then this last one is also a double page layout. And there's the second page. So I've got a banner running across the two of them there. So let's take a look at what's included then. There are some sequins, and you're going to have tons of these left over. These are just little accents on the pages, so that's a great stash builder there. There are also, and these are hard to see, I'm going to hold them up to the camera, but I'm not going to take them out. They are clear resin stars and little shapes to add. So these are going to really make an impression in person. They're not going to show up super great on camera, but just to give some dimension, some extra shine to the pages. Again, your photo placeholders always included. There is a sheet of vellum. Nothing punched in this. This is a plain sheet of vellum. Here we have the stickers. Yep. Give you a good close-up look at those. Love this Celebrate down here, all that rainbow color. Really pretty. And here are the patterned papers. So again, you're going to get 6 pages, and they are all double-sided. So we have this floral here, and then the back of this floral is this pink. And here is a rainbow strip across the top that you can use for something else. Here's another sort of painted look. The back of that is this blue check. Again, up at the top, we have a strip that's different, which has some candles on it. And then we have this sort of minty blue, which looks like a painted polka dot, and the back of that, which is the sprinkles. And across the top of the sprinkles here is a rainbow patterned heart. Then, of course, you get some cardstock. So we've got a pink and 2 of the black. And again, we have the die cuts. So they're all labeled, Project 3, Project 4. Again, as you use these, they sort of pop out. Here is a look. I do want to give you a look at these fringed balloons because I think they're so much fun. So these are in several different pieces, and you'll layer them. So you can add some pop dots. You can get some really great dimension with those along with the fringe. I'm looking forward to playing with this kit. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to put together. And I think that takes me through everything. Yep, except to the last, oh, there I lost something from one of my bottom punch out pages. But again, it will, since this does 6 pages, it will include 3 of the plastic protectors. All right, let's get this put back together, and then I have one last thing to show you. Okay, the last thing is quite large to try to fit in here, but I'm going to do my best for you. And actually, as I start this, I want to grab the cover of the catalog because that is what really sold me on this, and I'm going to make mine exactly like the cover. I will, of course, film this for you. So they have what they're calling an all-around creativity wreath kit, and there are these 4 different sayings that you can have your wooden part of your wreath say. Here's the bottom one. So it's stay a while, create, be kind, and grateful. And the only thing that changes in what you receive is the wood, whichever of the wood that you choose to have your sign say. But this is the one that they chose to put on the cover of this month's magazine, and I just think it is so gorgeous. So they've taken the flowers and added just a little bit of ink around the edges here to give just a light touch of color, and then of course you have the leaves and the ribbon, and they went with a really, really light background, which I think is just beautiful. So here I'm going to give you a look at what's included in the kit. This kit is $34.95. And so as I mentioned, I decided to go with the Create sentiment. Let me see here, that is wood. So you can actually change this up however you would like. You can leave it as wood, or you could use some ink and dye it. You could paint it. Oh my goodness, my phone won't leave me alone. Okay, so you could paint this, you could add some ink to it to change the color of it, really however you want to do it. I'm going to do mine exactly like the one on the cover because I just fell completely in love with it. So that will come, and that is packaged in between 2 pieces of cardboard just to keep that nice and sturdy. And then you will go ahead and get all 4 of the backgrounds. So this is double-sided, so you're really getting 2. But you have the options of the backgrounds of this polka dot, this stripe, which I also think is gorgeous. I may have to use, I may use this stripe with the flowers. I just think that's so pretty. But I do really like the subtlety of this polka dot as well. So this is the polka dot, sort of a yellowish, sort of tannish color, and then the back of that is a pretty pink floral. So you will, no matter which wooden wreath you decide to go with, you will have the option of any of the 4 of the backgrounds. I'm going to slide this back in here just to keep that nice and safe. And then in the second little part of the kit here, you get everything to create those flowers as well as the leaves. So let's take a quick look at that. These are again going to be punch outs like with the scrapbook kits. So there it gives you some additional inspiration of how you could put some of these together. And it gives you some assembly instructions, so how to fold the leaves, how to put the flowers together, how to make the bow, and then sort of creating everything together into the wreath. Then you're going to get sections for the bow, some sections for the leaves here. I do want to try and show you if I can. These are scored down the center. I'm not sure if the light will shine properly on that to show you or not, but you do have the score line there. So really all you have to do is fold. More leaves, more sections of the bow. You're going to be able to create a really, really full leaf section. And then here you have small flower, large flower. Everything is labeled for you, so you know exactly how to put them together. And you get 1, I think that might be, nope, that's pretty thick. So you get 1, 2 sheets of those to put together. Makes for some really, really pretty layered flowers there. I'm really liking the paper flowers lately. You're going to see more of those from me throughout this year. Okay, so that's everything included in the wreath kit. I am going to be having some videos of all of this coming up for you soon. As I mentioned earlier, I will probably do a few more Christmas type winter themed things, and I'm also going to start jumping into some Valentine's Day things as well. So thanks so much for hanging out with me and taking a look at all of these goodies. Please remember to go join the Swap Spot group so you can get in on getting to know everybody here, you know, that hangs out around the channel, and, you know, we can sort of start building more of a community and get to know one another better. I will keep you updated once I have my camera and all of the programming done to figure out how I'm going to do these Craft With Me live events, and I will let you know as soon as I can in advance on what the first date for that is going to be. And I hope that you are having a great 2020 so far. I will be back soon with another video for you.